Hello guys, I would like to welcome you to my pitch today, Ronny's Authentic Blends, and let's get started. Alright, so have you guys ever experienced this in the supermarket? As you can see, it's pretty static, pretty full of only like 2 or 3 different name brands, and it's lacking variety, but also it's expensive. As you can see, $5.57 for one of those containers. So this is kind of what inspired me to come up with my idea. As a culinary enthusiast, I like to blend different types of spices on my sandwiches, on my meals, and the solution here is not optimal for me, because I'd have to say I want to put cinnamon and paprika on something and one other spice. I'd have to pay $5.57 for each individual container. So the current market isn't tailored towards people who like to use multiple spices. Let's go over the problems. So there were inflated prices. It was over $5 for one jar. It's a different container for each individual spice, so there's no blend. There's no bang for buck with the spices in each container. It's a boring design. McCormick uses just like red coloring on all of its products. And I want to go for something more trendy. And it also requires consumer knowledge for optimal recipe use. So you have to do your research beforehand to know which spices to pick out for the recipe you want. There's no knowledge put into the product itself to use for the recipes. So here's my solution, Ronny's Authentic Blends. And pretty much what my product is, it'd be a product line of different spices, centered around different themes that would go hand in hand with any type of recipe you're trying to create. So this could be like regional wise, like Jamaican jerk, or it could be tailored towards more like South Asian cuisine. And yeah, this is my Maxim tailored authentic spice blends. All right, so these are just some themes that I've come up with. To start off, the product line will probably start with 5 to 7 different spices. Jamaican jerk, as I mentioned earlier, maybe an Italian mix that would feature like basil or oregano. Buddha's Bounty, that was just a little name I came up with earlier. And that would feature, maybe ginger or turmeric, something more South Asian styled. And then the Most Fantabulous Dry Rub, which could be used for barbecues or pretty much any kind of meat. All right, and this is why my product does it better. It can be custom tailored for better flavor and different style recipes. It's more value per package. You're getting a blend of 3 to 5, even more spices for the cost of about $6 per unit. So you're getting more bang for your buck with the units. It's versatile. It can be better for marinades and dry rubs. You don't have to mix it all yourself beforehand. It just comes as it is and you put it in the recipe you want. And also the consumer knowledge is not needed beforehand because the culinary info is on the label. So my brand does the research about which spices are going to go best with what, and we put what type of recipes would be best on the label, detailed information, so that you don't have to Google it or look up the information yourself. And we also use fresh organic sourced ingredients to ensure quality. So, non-GMO, organic, and we'll also try to source our ingredients locally from local farms. And here's our business model. My plan is to start in more of a brick and mortar fashion in grocery stores and warehouse clubs like Costco and Harris Teeter. And then as everything is transitioning to, I'd like to transition to a more primarily online retailing, like through Amazon and other online deliveries via a company website, which has yet to be made. All right, so key partners and marketing efforts. I think to get my business off the ground, I'd like to reach out to different grill competitions that are held annually in different regions of the United States. And also competitive eating competitions, stuff that's nationally televised, and also regional supermarkets. I'd like to sign, different contracts with different retailers, and ensure my product's going to be on the shelves. And then also subscription-based meal companies, which is a huge trend right now. You know, Blue Apron, HelloFresh, they all provide subscription-based meals that are sent to your house for you to cook. So I'd like for my spice lines to be included in some of those kits. Research and development is a huge part of my company. We always want to progress and master new flavors. So I'll be teaming up with culinary experts and chefs to make sure that we're always developing new and fun flavors to put on the market. And we also would like to analyze future market trends to tailor spices for the changing market. For example, the spice industry is expected to boom most in Asia in the future. So if I can make product lines that are more custom towards the demand for Asian spices, definitely help out my business. Here's the current market percentages. As you can see, McCormick owns most of the market share in most of these countries, except for like China and Poland. So I'd like to get my product international, but my main competitor is going to be McCormick, so I have to make sure that I can stand out on the shelves from McCormick, which shouldn't be hard to do with their static and boring packaging. Biggest competitors, McCormick, Simply Organic, and then generic retail brands like Great Value, which is sold by Walmart. For investors, I would like to offer $200,000 for a 10% stake in the company, and also I'd like to offer the option to get influence on different label designs if you're interested. And I'd like to leave you with one last word of just to close things out. We live in a very three-dimensional world, so why would your spices be one-dimensional? All right, and thank you for your time.